On today's episode, I have a very bad taste left in my mouth. Welcome to another episode of the PMD Tea Buyers Club. I'm your host, Anjay Silva, and today I'm shooting the episode on Tuesday because I've been that busy. What day is it today? The 3rd of Feb. Already into the second month. Is it the 3rd of Feb? It is the 3rd of Feb, isn't it? Or is it the 4th of Feb? What's the date today? I don't even know. 3rd or 4th of Feb, whatever it is, I have no idea. But Jan went really fast, I'm glad. I hate January. I just think it's a long, boring, dark and cold month. Not that February's any warmer. But on the happier side of it, I'm going to Sri Lanka in a week or two to get some sun because it's freezing in England, although I am in a polo. Anyway, want to say a big congratulations to my friend Geet. Very happy for you, buddy. It's about time. Well done. Also bought Geet Mark II, which is my new Apple Mac laptop, and the reason why it's called Geet Mark II is because my friend Geet is the one who sold me Mark I. Now I've updated it and bought Mark II. Getting on to today's episode, though. What else has been happening, actually, before we get on to the episode? What else has been happening? Less than 2 weeks away from the Cricket World Cup. Who do you think is going to win? In fact, that's the question of the day. Put in the comment section below who you think is going to win the World Cup. I think it's going to be New Zealand. I just saw them pretty much hammer Sri Lanka. They've destroyed Pakistan today, and that's why I've got my New Zealand Auckland top from 1974. Not that it was made in 1974, but I think New Zealand will win it. If not, it'll be South Africa. They've got amazing batting. And they've got Dale Steyn bowling as well. It suits his style. The pitches are suited for those guys. I can't see Sri Lanka winning this, really, honestly, unless our bowling attack brings it out, unless Malinga comes back. I can't see us winning this. You know, we've leaked runs. But anyway, back to the tea. Today's episode, what have we got? We've got 3 green teas, all from the same estate. I've got to pick one that tastes good, because what we're looking to do is we're looking to better our Planters Green tea that we have that sells in loose, also sells in tea bags, and we're looking to get a better Planters Green from the same estate. So we've gone back to them and said, look, make us a better green tea. So we've got 3 options here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sniff the actual cups today, and I'm going to go based on taste. I'm not going to look at some of the other things that I look at. For green tea, doing it a bit different today. Moving away from a lot of the standard tea tasting points that we usually look at. I'm not even going to look at the leaves themselves. I'm just going to go on smell and taste, because a lot of the time when I taste tea and it's for something like it's where we're trying to improve, I'm trying to think, well, you know, what would the eventual customer look at? If you were a customer and you were, you know, having one of our tea bags in a hotel, or you brewed up a pot at home, and you're not looking into the direct intricacies, into the actual leaf, into the actual infusion, what would you pick up on? And those main 2 things, I personally think, maybe I'm wrong, maybe you can tell me, are smell and taste. And those are the 2 big things I want to stand out. Depending on which one has the best taste and the biggest smell, I'll then start to look at the other things and get into the real intricate points of tasting. So let's have a nose of the actual cups. Very seaweedy. It's almost like when you walk into a Japanese restaurant. And by the way, none of these green teas, guys, are from Japan. They're made in the Chinese method, but they're made up in the Udupusalara region of Sri Lanka. And they're made using Asanika leaves, so you get a bit more of a stronger, thicker and sappier green tea cup, as opposed to the light essentials that we've tasted here on the show before. Very much like the smell you get when you go to a Japanese restaurant. Let's have a look at the next one. A little lighter on the nose. A little hint of jasmine coming through at the tip. When you first smell it, a little hint of jasmine. Final one. Very smoky. Very, very smoky. And these are all made on the same estate. And this is the thing, guys. Different manufacturers, same estate, same tea bush, different manufacturers are going to give you different types of tea, or different intricacies in your tea, I should say. Very smoky. Very, very smoky, very, almost like a light, reminds me of like a light peaty whiskey. Very light peaty whiskey. I'm not going to bother look at the colours or anything, I'm just going to taste them. Lacking flavour. Big lack of flavour, there's not really much there, you're not getting a kick of anything. It just, it's almost like tasting water. Nothing. That one's out. I'm not even going to wait till the end of the show. I don't think it can get as bad as that, so pass, not looking at that. Not a good way to start off the show today. Let's go with the next one. A little bit more bite to it. A stringent note on the tip of your tongue and on the sides of your mouth. Mediocre-ish tea. It's not something that makes you look up and think, wow, that's really something good. Let's go with the third cup. Third cup, the smoky note in this is the fact that this tea has been over-fired. It's been over-fired and it has a smoky note. It almost tastes burnt in your mouth. And it leaves a very, very unpleasant taste. Out of the three of these, I actually can't taste anything after the third one. It's that burnt. It just has a burnt flavour to it, and I can't taste anything now. Out of the three of them, they're all pretty poor, and I'm not going to go with any of them. So my comments back are going to be to start from scratch, because you're not even in the right ballpark for PMD right now. You're not anywhere near the standard of where we need to be, and to go straight back to the drawing table. They're all bad. None of them are good. Guys, thank you for watching. Check out the Old Course Hotel Tea Talk, because if you want to know how we make tea, obviously not green tea, because that's based completely on black tea, have a look at that one. Also, if you want to know how to brew up the perfect green tea, I'll link up that video below. And that's one of Chowder's first videos that he shot. Ooh, when did Chowder shoot that video? I think like 2-3 years ago. But Chowder's and I are going to be doing a lot more work starting April. I can't tell you anymore, but it's going to be epic. So keep tuned, keep subscribing, and keep sharing out these videos, guys. Until 2 days' time, I will speak to you. I will see you guys then. Thank you for watching, and happy sipping.